Internet activated. Let's see if I can make this slow enough so it looks epic. There we go. Okay, hold your thumb steady. Mm-hmm. All right. What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. What's up, Mike, Josh? Water cooled, crisp, Tigger, Wesley. How you guys doing? It's been a bit. When's the last time I was on? Last Thursday? I think it was last Thursday. I did the Learjet. Had a lot of trouble with it, but overall I thought it was awesome. But today, this is a little bit more my speed. This is the DA50 RG. And the developer is Skyward Simulations, and this is the first plane I believe they released. So that's what Thursday is all about. Hey, Samuel. What's up, Steve? So far, looks pretty good. This is not like a copy of the DA40 NG because there are 4 doors on this. It's got retractable landing gear. I haven't done like a full A/B to see exactly, but it looks like a fully customized model here, as far as I can tell. But yeah, I haven't done the full A/B test between the two, like back and forth to check. And the interior looks a bit different too, or like sat back a bit further. There's this whole climate control section in the middle that seems to be functional. So that's neat. And we got the trusty NXI in it. And this is a 5-seater. So we got a triple seat in the back. And in the marketplace, this is, what was it, $17. $16.99 US dollars, USD, PC and Xbox. And it has 5 liveries. This is the blue one. There's a red one, I think a black, a gray, and a white. The classic colors there. Oh, you just picked it up, Josh? Nice. I mean, this is... We'll see how detailed it is, but... Nice. Thanks, Josh. 5 gifted memberships. Coming out strong. Very, very, very strong membership support here right off the bat. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate that, dude. Not only did Josh pick up the DA50 here, but he's also picking up the cost of pulling 5 stools out of a kind of a budget storage garage we have. I think it's in the back of one of Mike's relatives' garages somewhere. It could be anywhere in the world since he has family everywhere, but yeah. The door frame? The door frame, what? Thanks again, Josh. Yeah, Jewel, exactly, Jewel. The wonderful diamond visibility. Yeah, looks, I hate sitting in these things. Let me check my zoom level here because I change this pretty often under camera settings. Okay, I'm at 15, so I think the default is 50. This is basically your field of view. So the default would be flatter, more zoomed in like this. And yeah, you have like half of your screen covered by this thing, which is always beautiful. It's a bit ridiculous. But yeah, if you wanna keep it zoomed out by default, you can change the zoom here. I think I usually have mine between like 10 and 20 or so. Yeah, TJ says the FOV is too high. Fisheye lens. Yeah, I usually pull it back a bit because I like, just for the sake of the stream, having the yoke or the stick visible, I think is fun. So you can see me doing this. Yeah. Oh, it was Mike's uncle's cousin twice removed. Okay, yep. Oh, look at this. We're twinning here. There's Josh. Big Mac says, I don't understand why it doesn't use the same cockpit design of the DA40. I mean, I assume there are slight differences. I mean, the panel looks very similar. We can tell the circuit breakers are not usable, which is fine. You know, I'm not going to compare this plane to the, let's say, the upper tier planes that are kind of set apart on their own, like the Comanche and the FS Reborn planes. This might be new. This seat adjustment, I'm not sure. I haven't necessarily been in a Diamond super recently. I definitely don't have it memorized. I don't think it normally has these 2 standby instruments here, so we'll see what these are about when we turn them on. Maybe we have a standby heading and attitude, or standby altimeter and attitude indicator here instead of just a single one. But yeah, I think this part right here looks custom, the environmental controls. I don't think these are usually usable. Oh, there's cowl flaps in this. Okay. And the big difference between this and the DA40 is that this has retractable landing gear and it's much faster. Actually, speaking of that, I took the time and prepared super professional graphic here. Let's bring that up. There we go. Bam. So these are the differences. This is pulled straight from the Diamond website, from their specs. So I just threw this together so we could see the differences. The engine, significantly faster, 300 horsepower in the DA50. And of course, we have retractable landing gear, which is something we do not have in the DA40. It's fixed gear. And then that's our max speed there, about 30 extra knots. It goes a bit higher too, up to 20,000 feet. And then the climb rate, 780 feet per minute compared to 651. What about the DA62? I'm just comparing the single engines as opposed to the twins. But yeah, I mean, that would be an interesting comparison too. But yeah, it's a little bigger, quite a bit bigger wingspan too, and seats one more person, and then more fuel, 10 gallons more fuel. So that's a good like 25% increase over the DA40. And then, about 300 pounds more. So yeah, we're expecting it to be quite a bit faster. The climb is a little bit faster, like 130 feet per minute. We'll see what we think. But I'm treating it more like the DA40, especially because the cruise speed is pretty similar. I mean, I guess we're getting about 25 knots faster. So I mean, I guess that would be interesting to compare to the DA62, because I think that's under 200 knots max speed as well. So this might actually be, with how strong the engine is in this thing, it might actually be comparable to the DA62 or even the DA42 speed. Maybe we can race if one of you guys are in those today. All right, let's check. Let's start where I usually start, which is with camera presets. Well, first of all, we can, once again, the circuit breakers are not active. You can't click any of those, it looks like, but not really expecting that. Let me try the hat. Yep, we got a left and a right. Look at that. We're looking left and looking right. Beautiful. Good start. This is the up hat position. Nice. We can kind of get a little bit of this super distracting part of the airframe out of our vision a little bit, but this is a decent forward position. Here's down, looks slightly down at the PFD here, which is normal, and then down again into instruments. So this is camera preset number 1, which is what exactly what it should be. Here is 2, nice, that's what it should be, in my opinion. 3 goes down to environmental controls. You can kind of see the gear handle still, throttle position, and cowl flaps. It's interesting having cowl flaps in this. This is number 4. We can see our pitch trim position and our fuel cutoff. It's set to normal. There's an emergency and off position. And nice, we have clickable headphone jack, a microphone and headphone jacks here. So this is probably going to turn on a headphone simulation or a custom version of a noise reduction of some sort. Engine noise reduction, probably. No idea what this is supposed to be looking at. Hold on, 5. Yeah, what is this? What am I supposed to be doing up here? I mean, if we want to look at the beautiful detail of this perforated cloth while we're flying, I guess we can hit Control 5 if we want to look at that. That's very nice. Control 6, Control 6 is like a 45-degree left if, again, you want to get a look at this beautiful view here. We got a shortcut for that as well. All right, 5 and 6 are excellent so far. 7 just looks a little bit that way, and 8 is kind of like, what, 135 to the right? And 9 is nothing. Okay, so I mean, mainly we're going to be using control 1, control 2 pretty much only. Like all of our buttons here for starting up the plane are here. As well as our de-icing system up here. And oh, nice. Looks like the FADEC switch is active as well. Control 2, we just get over here to, yeah, no circuit breakers. We got our flaps position, ELT, and then our MFD. And then, yeah, none of these are in operation either. Not a big deal. So we're not expecting any failures or anything like that. What's up, Ninja? And yeah, that's number 5. Okay. And then looks like we can, let's click what we can. We can bring down little visors here, little glare shields. It's it's blurry, right? Like it's got like a blur setting on it or something, which is kind of strange. It's not super noticeable. It's less noticeable when you're not zoomed in, but I mean, there's a significant blur going on there. So I'll probably never use them just because of that. I guess it's kind of a cool effect, but it's kind of interesting. Like you can make out the clouds better a little bit here because of that. Anyway, I probably will never use those, but it's cool that you can do it. We got the storm windows open and close. Nice. On both sides. Beautiful. Just a single click. And the door is open. I think we get all 4 doors. Nice. Oh, 3 doors. Okay, it's a 3-door, not a 4-door. So that's pretty awesome. We can see the dog from the outside. I know the dog test generally determines whether or not this is rated a 1 or a 5. And I can't see the dog inside. So far the plane is a 1 out of 5. Joking, of course. We can put the armrest up and down. Cool. Pretty nice. I mean, I think even just the 3 doors opening is probably more than I'm expecting from a developer's first plane. So that's pretty awesome. This says it's clickable. I saw a pointer there for a second. Okay, and then maybe we have... So there's oxygen there. Not sure what this is exactly. This might be it might be a light level here once we get the lights turned on. So yeah, pretty cool. We got 3 working doors, which is nice. Starting airport, KPIE. I think this is Fort Lauderdale Executive. Okay, I'll restart Navigraph. Looks like we got an update. Seems like the Cow's DA42 is more fully featured. Probably, yeah. I mean, I believe the Cow's has fully functional circuit breakers, right? So yeah, this is going to be more of a... Like compared to like Coronado and planes like that, I would say, and even Microsoft collabs with without the bells and whistles of functional circuit breakers and things like that. But I mean, the being able to open all the doors is good. They got the visors. It's pretty cool, even though they're blurry. And it looks like it's got to be a custom model, I assume. So cool there. Can I click through there? I can. Nice. And I don't see a tablet or anything like that, so I don't think we're getting any extra settings anywhere. Yeah, I'm just looking for click spots. But we do have it's nice that they added this, so we'll try that once we get up. And then we got the trim indicator or the trim wheel in the normal spot. Yeah, the Cow's around $40. Yeah, this is only $17, so I think it's good that they priced it like that, especially for it being their first plane. And without things like the circuit breaker. So I don't know. I think it's a fair price. We'll see how it flies. Okay, let me see if Navigraph is updated. Looks like it. All right, let's get a flight generator going here from KPI. Let's go under 120 miles. Maybe 150. Wonder how long that'll take us, and I'll get SimBrief loaded. All right, where do we want to go? I assume somewhere to the northwest, something like that. Perry. Let's do something that starts with a K so we can get some approaches. Where is Vero Beach? Oh, all the way on the east coast of Florida. Okay. We got an airport diagram. That's good. 7,000 foot runway for you guys flying a 747 today. And we got a little bit of weather coming in here. We're at marginal VFR right next door, it looks like. VFR here. All right, I kind of want to fly towards the weather. Maybe we can fly over towards Titusville. Is that Smyrna? New Smyrna? Smyrna? Maybe I need to fly further. Anything to the north, just Perry. Gainesville. It's near a little bit of weather. Maybe it'll move in. All right, this is a little bit smaller of an airport. All right, let's do Gainesville. Why not? KGNV. Go over to SimBrief, get this started. I wonder if there's a DA50. Maybe I'll put in like the DA62. All right, KGNV. Yeah, there's just the DA42 and the DA62. So this is probably more comparable to the 62 than the 40. We'll see how it goes. One waypoint. That's kind of boring. Where does this route go? Oh, maybe this one. This one has a departure procedure. Let's try this. The Largo 1 departure to Willon. All right. I'm going to use Say Intentions. It's been a while, but I just updated Say Intentions. They released a, they announced a collaboration with an on-air company today. I guess you can like ask it where your on-air planes are stored and what like FBO services there are and stuff like that. I haven't tried it out today, but I saw their stream talking about it. It's kind of neat. Not really using on-air company nowadays, but okay, sorry, I'm just checking my settings here in Say Intentions real quick. And I'll change to Diamond. Okay. And we got chatter on, so I think that's good. All right, let's get the flight loaded in here. Our diagram up. Get it loaded in Volanta, all the things. All right, let's check out the startup checklist. Oh, look at this. Look at this, Learjet devs. Checklists. Incredible. All right, before starting engine, let's auto-complete this. Nice. It's testing our controls too. Testing flaps. Looks like the flaps are in motion. Yep. And did it set it to takeoff? Set to takeoff position, okay. Check fuel quantity. Right there, a little imbalanced for some reason. We'll fix that. All right, look at that. The assisted checklist works. All right, engine master on. Oh, do I have any switches set here? Let me turn that on my switch. Electric master, engine master on did not work. Let's turn that on. All right, glow on. All right, for some reason, the engine master was not turned on automatically. I'm gonna hit B. We'll set our altimeter, 29086. What's up, Mike? I did, yeah, November 19th, right? I did see that. So I guess, you know, somebody who saw, you know, somebody may say that the clock hand was debunked from the world update or the cities update. I'll never admit that the date was wrong, so just give me a little bit to Photoshop and then replace that video replay so it'll show that the hands were at 11:19 p.m. on the clock. I was right. Okay, enunciations of oil pressure. Check OK. Sure. Autocomplete.
RPM.
RPM. Oh, the engine did not start. Okay, I need to press and hold to start the engine. There we go. Whoa. That just turns off. Does that turn off all noise? Let's see. Huh. Well, I'll try it again once we get up there. I don't know if that turns off. Does it just mute the entire game, maybe? Okay. 660 RPM. All right, we're at 670. My throttle's at idle. And because it's fully FADEC, fuel injected, we have no mixture. We just have a throttle in this thing. We do have cowl flaps, though, so that'll be interesting to use. And gear handle is down. Flaps are set to take off. All right, after starting, test pitot heat, avionics master on. Did it do that? It looks like it did. Central bus not for normal operation. Okay, so I guess that stays off. Emergency fuel pump. All right, let's check some switches here. Okay, my fuel pump switch that I have does work. I actually use that pretty often when I'm, before takeoff and before landing, turning the fuel pump on. So that switch works correctly. Yep, pitot heat hardware switch works correctly. Beautiful. Let's check our lights. Lights are sometimes a little bit tricky. Okay, this is my landing and taxi lights at the same time. Let's try the individual. This should be taxi only, and then landing only. Works perfectly. Very nice. This is strobe on and off. Yep, strobe switch works. Nav, nice. And the nav switch works as our position lights here. Beautiful. I'll keep the strobe off for now, though. Nav light will stay on because we don't have a beacon or anything. Okay, cool. Yeah, so far so good with all the switches. Nice job. I think this is like good so far for somebody that's releasing their first plane. So my test is going to be different than someone else's, but the things that I like to work are like checklists and my hardware switches for generic things, right? Like the fuel pump and stuff like that. Always happy to see that stuff working. So very nice. Okay, taxi before takeoff. Okay, is there anything in here about cowl flaps? There we go, yeah. Before takeoff, cowl flaps open. And we only have the normal takeoff. There's no checklist after normal takeoff. So it'd be cool if they updated it to add a few more checklists. At least like climb, cruise would be nice. But I assume once we're done with our initial climb that we'll close the cowl flaps once we gain some altitude. But yeah, just saying it's reminding us cowl flaps open for takeoff. And we'll wait until we taxi out, until we open them. So yeah, so far so good with this plane. Cool. I can't tell, I'm not I don't sleep listening to Diamond engine sounds from Microsoft Flight Simulator each night, so I'm not sure if these are custom sounds in any way. I would guess not, but you never know. It'll be cool to have a single engine Diamond with retractable landing gear though, which I guess is what the RG stands for. In DA50 RG is retractable gear. All right, this is all, we're all set. What am I waiting for? Nothing. Let's get our clearance and get out of here. By the way, I checked some things that got updated. The Comanche got updated. The last video I made, non-stream video, was about the KLN90 GPS, that like old school GPS that came in the Dukes. And the Comanche added the KLN90 GPS to the Comanche. So if you think that little retro GPS is cool, you can now use it in the Comanche. And then it looks like they also made a bunch of bug fixes for the Comanche. And then they added, if you use the PMS50 version of the GTN, they added some a mode for the working title mode. It basically relies more on the working title tech, I believe, like their autopilot system and all that kind of stuff. So sounds improved there too. All right, let's go. KPI KPI is what we call them here, just St. Petersburg. And then we're going to KGVN, Gainesville. And we just call that Gainesville Ground, Gainesville Tower. And there is a tower. Okay. Nice. All right, say intentions, my old friend. I'm just going to click the frequencies and say intentions to tune into the ATIS. And why don't I hear anything?
Ian.
Oh, there we go.
2353 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 4600 feet. Broken at 5500 feet. Temperature 29er. Dew point 26. Altimeter 29er86. Arriving and departing runways 18, 22. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery on 120.6. Advise on initial contact, you have information Juliet.
All right, we have Juliet. Let's just listen to the, oh, Windsor Comp. We actually got the whole thing.
Juliet. 2353.
All right, I'm turn over to clearance on 120.6. That is what they said in the ATIS too, which is cool. All right, now let's take a look at this departure procedure real quick. We have the Largo, sorry, I guess the Largo 1 RNAV departure. All runways, we just have 1,600 foot restriction at inlet. Have to be above 1,600 feet. Then on track 005 to Largo, maintain 1,600. Expect clear to filed altitude within 10 minutes. And then our initial climb. And it said runway 18 and 22. Runway 22 is what SimBrief expected. So let's double check. Oh, yeah, we got to get our flight plan in here. So FMS, and with SimBrief import, if you have a Navigraph subscription, you can move over to flight plan catalog and then import it. So we'll go ahead and do that. You have to activate down here at the bottom. It's not going to bring in that departure procedure though. It did bring in the departure. Oh my God, is that new? Look at that. We got runway 22 to Largo 1 to Willen. Yeah, let me double check SimBrief, make sure that's right. Back over here, make that big-ish. It's expecting 6,000 feet. That is pretty low. Hour and 10 minutes. Maybe that's just our initial. We'll see what they give us for cruise. Block fuel, 233 pounds. I didn't check the fuel already, so let's do that. Probably have more than that. Fuel, oh no, we need 233. All right, let's go up to 242. And that's based on having a payload of 920. So let's up our payload to 920. That's just about maxed out. I don't know why it's changing the payload while I'm... All right. All right. What? It's changing it again. Stop. What's going on? Maybe this is a bug with me or the sim. I don't know. I think I had this happen in another plane recently. I don't understand why it's changing. Everybody's 117 pounds, I guess. All right, 925. That's fine. And we'll go 245 on the fuel. Okay. Okay, just taking some notes here. All right, and I'll post in the chat. There's the route if you guys want to do the exact same one. So we're doing the Largo 1 departure. Willen, heading 225. So that'll be for runway 22 is a heading 225, and then inlet. We're left off on inlet, and I thought we were supposed to be at or above 1,600 at inlet, but that's not shown here because we can't do that with the NXI. VNAV for climbs. Okay. Just for descents. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be taking off southwest heading and then turning right to inlet. So yeah, and we're going to get vectors. So we'll see what they give us in the actual clearance, but we're expecting to just fly runway heading 225. So let's set that up. 225 on the heading indicator, and we'll bring it up to... actually, we'll leave the altitude alone for now. We got 2986 already from Information Juliet. All right, let's finally call up. What's up, Oasis? Why is everyone pink? I think it's just a bug. I think it's a bug. Usually this is a bug with liveries and they need to be updated. I think even one of my liveries is probably doing this. One of the Couch Captain's ones. Like sometimes when things change, the liveries just get messed up and you have to like go in and re-export them and resave them and then redistribute them to fix it. So I think it's just it just happens over time. Unfortunately. All right, I'm going to hit heading, flight level change. And this is our VY is 80 knots. Or 79 knots. So let's just put it at... Oh, is it not changing here? Oh, the minimum... Huh, we can't make the climb speed for flight level change under 85 for some reason. All right, we'll just leave it there. It's close enough. 79, 85. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I don't know. For some reason, I can't nose up any more than that. All right, let's finally get our clearance from St. Petersburg to Gainesville. St. Petersburg clearance, Diamond 6063 Echo IFR to Gainesville. Man, I haven't said that for a while. Feels very weird. All right, we're expecting 6,000 feet, runway 22. And we're expecting Largo, Willem.
6063 Echo St. Pete clearance, cleared to Gainesville via the LL Largo 1 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 6,000, expect 8,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.3, squawk 3523.
Clear to Gainesville via the LLRGO 1, Largo 1 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 6,000, expect 8,000, 125.3, squawk 3523, Diamond 63 Echo. Alright, 6,000.
Diamond 63 Echo, read back correct.
Sweet. Alright, read back correct. Alright, 6,000. Slowly, so I don't skip it again. Alright, there we go. 6,000 is set. And we're assuming it's still runway 22. Let's squawk. Down here, it's transponder code, altitude reporting. And I got 3523. 3523 right there. Confirmed. Alright, 125.3 is our departure frequency. And we got the squawk. 6,000, expect 8,000. All right, let's switch over to ground. 121.9. Do this one manually. This little box right here is a little messed up, but it's fine. Maybe these screens are slightly larger than they normally are, and it's not like scaling it correctly or something. But no big deal. 121.9er. All right, 121.9 for ground, and then after that we'll be on tower 1183. It says CTAF at, I think that's for nighttime. I think it's going to be active. Yeah, there's an actual tower. 118.3. Nice. Okay, 118.3, 6,000, and heading is set to, oops, 233 we want. So 255. Runway 22 is 225. 225 in the heading. All right, nice. What's up, Elaine? Yeah, you called late 2024. Yeah, Yeah, it would have been nice if it was August, but you know, when it's out, it's out. We got this sim until then. This sim's okay, you know, it's not too bad. Let me call over to ground. St. Petersburg ground. Diamond 6063 Echo ready to taxi for IFR departure. Information Juliet. All right, let's see what we get with ground. Should have good taxi instructions here. I'm expecting runway 22. I noticed say intentions, they put a little thing that tells you if the taxiways have been updated by a human at this airport, and it says this one has been. It says taxi tuned. Am I in the wrong frequency? Ground 121.9. 121.9. Nothing is happening. Let me try again. St. Petersburg ground, November 6063 Echo, IF, or ready to taxi with information, Juliet. Did they not hear me? What's going on? What ground frequency does it say it is? Yeah, 121.9. 121.9. And say intentions recognizes 121.9. Hello? Don't treat me this way. It's been a while, say intentions. Come on. All right, let me click their ground frequency. Maybe it's a problem with the... Huh. I clicked it. It's not switching the frequency. Okay, I think it did now. Let's try again. St. Petersburg ground. How do you read? I hear the beep. I hear the so it's doing something. All right, let's talk to tower. I'm gonna switch over to tower and ask them if ground's on. St. Petersburg tower, how do you read me? How do you read me? What's going on? We got our clearance just fine. Read back correct. Now we're getting nothing. Is there an outage? What's happening here? Yeah. All right. Let me restart say intentions. I don't know. Just gonna restart it. See if that fixes it. The magic power off, power on. Okay. Waiting for flight simulator. Outage just in time for the flight. Yeah. Oh, it brought in my transcript, so it looks like it's letting me like resume where I was, which is cool. All right, let me just try ground again. 121.9. St. Petersburg ground Diamond 6063 Echo ready to taxi with information Juliet. I mean, do they not like me anymore? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let me try, I'm gonna try clearance again. Like, did it go down literally after I got the clearance readback correct? St. Petersburg clearance, how do you read? It's almost like my audio is not working. Like, it doesn't hear me say anything. Let me test my audio. Internet audio check. Play. The app has detected access to your microphone is being blocked. Apps like Malware Bytes. I do not have that. Windows Defender will often block block access, disable anti-malware software. What's interesting is I actually used Malwarebytes recently for the first time, and I uninstalled it 2 days ago, I think. But it's definitely fully uninstalled. Windows Defender has never had a problem. And then how did it get my read back the first time? This doesn't make any sense. And it also says that microphone access is... Where is say intentions? Last accessed today. 6:09:59. That's right now. So it's using it right now. I don't get it. Internet test. Yeah, it says it can't access my microphone, but we literally just got our clearance. So what? What? I don't understand. Oh no. Why? How is this never a problem and now it's suddenly a problem? I don't get it. Yeah, this is really weird. Let me check my task manager and see if anything from Malwarebytes is somehow running. I mean, I literally uninstalled it. Have to restart. I just restarted say intentions. Can you hear me on the internet? Yeah, it's still not working. All right, let's restart it again, I guess? Question mark? Let me run it as admin this time in Windows. Maybe that'll give it some special access or something. St. Pete clearance, how do you read? No, it's still not working. What? What? Why? Test. Yep, detected access to your microphone is being blocked. I don't understand. One person's, oh, Mike says chatter about this on their Discord. One person said they restarted several times and it started working. All right, let's go for number 3 then. Maybe I have to go back to an old version. That's so weird. It worked the first time and now it's not working. Ground, how do you read? Are we on the internet? It just, the circle spins, and how is that possible that it worked one transmission and then stopped working after that? It's so weird. I don't get it. App has detected access as being blocked, but Windows is saying it is not being blocked. Microphone access on. And it says, let's see, I'm going to talk to it right now. Watch the settings as I talk to it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it says, say intentions currently in use according to Windows. And now it's working. What? Now it worked. Okay, it just sent that. What the heck? Yeah, my mic's definitely not unplugged.
Diamond 63 Echo cleared to Gainesville via the LLRGO1 departure.
Yeah, okay, that's so weird.
Filed.
Antivirus is picking
6,
up on it now.
Expect 8,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.3, squawk 3523, runway 22. Information Juliet is current.
Clear to Gainesville, LLRGO Largo 1 departure as filed. Climb maintain 6,000, expect 8,000. 125.3, squawk 3523. We'll expect runway 22, Diamond 63 Echo. All right, runway 22. All right. I think we're back. Okay, yeah, it transcribed that.
Diamond
and it's sending it.
Echo, read back correct.
Okay, cool. Let's go to ground now. 121.9er. St. Pete ground, Diamond 63 Echo, ready to taxi with information Juliet. All right, we're expecting like Alpha. What is this runway? Is this Charlie? Or this taxiway. It's a closed runway, isn't it? Or a closed taxiway? Hard to tell. Maybe we'll get cross at Fox Golf. Is it just not working again? Ground, how do you read? It's not working again. Oh man, this is painful. All right, sorry to say intentions to do this, but I'm gonna load up beyond ATC. It's nice to have choice. They're apparently having a little bug right now, so I'm just gonna load up beyond ATC as an alternative. Which also has to update itself as well. I'm not rushing to get in the sky because I'm just expecting this to act just like just like the other diamonds we've flown a bunch of times. So, not expecting anything surprising with the flight model or anything like that. And it's G1000, so I just want to do a regular flight with IFR, do it end to end, see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the permissions. I have up to this point not had an issue with it recognizing my microphone, so something has changed. All right, loading it up. Going rogue. I need my ATC. Look, this is why it's nice we have two choices. It's great. All right, let me switch back to clearance. Let's try this again. St. Petersburg clearance, Diamond 6063 Echo, IFR to Gainesville.
November 6063 Echo, St. Petersburg Clearwater clearance, cleared to Gainesville Airport. Lurgo 1 departure with the Wyland transition, then is filed. Climb via SID except maintain 4000. Departure frequency tree 2 tree 5. Squawk 1 tree 05.
3235? Why didn't it say 1? Wait, what? That wasn't even a whole frequency. Cleared to Gainesville, Largo 1 departure, Wyland transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 4000. Departure 132.35, squawk 1305, Diamond 63 Echo.
November 6063 Echo, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for start or taxi.
Over to ground 121.9er, Diamond 63 Echo. Hey, it's recognizing me as Diamond 63 Echo, right? Oh, it's saying November, okay. I should use November from now on because it doesn't actually say Diamond. I guess that worked though. All right, over to ground. Let's see. I'm not expecting these taxi instructions to be correct though, because as far as I know, they haven't been updated. It still relies with Beyond ATC on what you have at the airport. Oh, this is a custom airport though. I do have custom scenery, so maybe it'll be right. St. Petersburg ground, Diamond 6063 Echo. Ready to taxi IFR with the numbers. I don't know if that'll work. They expect
November
me to say.
6063 Echo, did not copy.
Really? November 6063 Echo, ready to taxi.
November 6063 Echo, request not understood.
What? November 6063 Echo is ready to taxi. What? What's going on tonight?
November 6063 Echo, request not understood.
How? Oh, I'm on clearance still. Oh man, user error. Okay. Great. Yeah, this is my fault. St. Petersburg ground, November 6063 Echo, ready to taxi. Oh,
November 6063
you take 1 week
Echo.
off.
Runway 22 taxi via Alpha. Alpha 5. Hold short runway 18.
Taxi via Alpha, Alpha 5, hold short, runway 18, November 63 Echo.
Negative, clarify departure runway 22.
Taxi to runway 22 via Alpha, Alpha 5, hold short, runway 18, November 63 Echo. All right, down to there we go. Oh my God, we're finally moving. Taxi light on, let's go. You guys are used to this by now. We're at an hour. We're at 54 minutes. We're finally moving. I mean, this is just the norm. Correct runway is 18. Oh, did the winds change? It has been like an hour since I got, since I did the sim brief. Maybe like 40 minutes or something since I did the sim brief flight plan generation. And it pretty much relies on that, so. Michael says I bought the Kodiaks. Bad news, my Wi-Fi is 0.2 megabits per second. Blame it on Destiny. Oh, dude, Destiny is so good. What an incredible update. Everyone should play Destiny. All right, all the way down to Alpha 5, left on Alpha 5, hold short of 18. Changed 5 minutes ago. I'm not sure if Beyond ATC does the runway changes. I think they'll do them on arrivals maybe, but I expect it to be pretty static and based on what my, that was Alpha 3 right here. Based on whatever I generated at the time with the sim brief. What's up, Delta? Yeah, I am streaming tonight. Yeah, maybe I wrote my message wrong. I didn't expect to skip streams for like the next week and a half, but I'm just not 100% on schedule. So I didn't want to make any promises, but yeah, good to see you dudes. All right, here's the closed taxiway right here, I guess, at Alpha 4. Then the next one will be Alpha 5. We turn left there, and then we're going to call them to cross at runway 18, and then it looks like we'll be changed over to Foxtrot, then Golf probably. And then maybe it's a 6,000 foot runway. I think we're going to need full length, right? All right, we got 6,000 set. They said climb via the SID, except maintain 4,000. Let me update to 4,000, and I need to change my transponder to 1305. 4,000, 1305. All right, there's 4,000. And code 1305. All right, altitude reporting mode is on. All right. Alpha 5 at runway 1836. Now, let's see if they switch us over to tower for the crossing or not. Sometimes they just stay on the ground frequency. November 63 Echo holding short runway 18.
November 6063 Echo. Cross runway 18 at Alpha 5. Continue taxi via Alpha 5, Foxtrot, Golf.
Cross runway 18 at Alpha 5. Continue via Alpha 5, Foxtrot, Golf, November 63 Echo. All right, landing lights on, strobes on. While we cross here. Oh, who's that in front of me? Is that the DA40? Yeah, with the... It looks like it's not big... Oh, it's overtie. Oh, it's a DA62, not the 42. All right, we'll see how fast we are compared to overtie then. Because this thing is pretty fast. 300 horsepower engine. All right, landing lights off, back to taxi lights, and strobes off. And now this is Foxtrot we're on. We're going to turn left onto Golf. Yeah, starting to rain. Pretty sweet. Love to see it. All right, we're still on with ground, but we're going to switch to tower. Whoops. We know where we're going. Tower is on 1183. All right, 118.3, and then departure is going to be 132.35. That is not right. Tampa departure is 125.3. Let me double check that that's what they said in the transcript. Yeah, 132.35. Okay, I did write it down correctly. Delta says we'll leave for the expo on Sunday. Need to duck out already in order to have enough time to panic about how much little time I have to get ready. Yeah, I'm also going to be watching our dog alone here because my girlfriend will be out of town, so I really can't go. I mean, I could have had him boarded, had the puppy boarded, had her boarded, but yeah, it's kind of a lot. Playing music the night before, probably be out late.
November 6063 Echo. Contact SD Petersburg Clearwater Tower 118.3.
Over to tower 118.3, November 63 Echo. All right, 118.3. Let's get the departure frequency in, 3235. 32350. Done. And it's climb via the SID. We're going to maintain runway heading, though. And we can just climb up to 1400. The only restriction on the SID departure is 1600. We have to be at 1600 by inlet. But that's not until after our turn around, so we'll definitely be at 1600 then. This thing's supposed to climb at like 7 on almost 800 feet per minute. All right, before takeoff, actually, we'll do the tower and then we'll do before takeoff. Whoa, what just happened to the, oh, is there just a light behind us? Look at all the, what's up with all the pink liveries? Did this just start happening today? St. Petersburg Tower, November 6063 Echo, ready for departure. Holding short of runway 22.
November 6063 Echo, backtrack runway 22. Call when ready for departure.
Ready for departure, 63 Echo. That's not going to work.
November 6063 Echo, negative, backtrack runway 22.
Why? Backtrack runway 22, November 63 Echo. I think this happened to me last time and I don't understand why. We're at the threshold. And those are yellow arrows anyway, so that's only for taxiing, so we can't. Yeah. Well, this is the threshold at 22. November 63 Echo is ready for departure. Runway 22.
November 6063 Echo, ST Petersburg Clearwater Tower. Wind 155 at 5. Fly heading 360, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 360, runway 22, clear for takeoff, November 63 Echo. Alright, fly heading 360. Alright, I guess we'll do that. That's interesting. Lights are all on, strobes are on, cow flaps are open. Let's see those cow flaps. Nice. There we go. Alright, I assume we just give it full throttle. Let's see how it goes. Rotation speed is 68, call it 70. You got 360, okay. Here we go. We'll wait until we get up 400 feet before our turn. Little right rudder. 68, rotate. Okay, positive rate, running out of runway. Almost. Alright, gear up. Look at this. A single engine Diamond with the gear going up. Pretty cool. No radar altimeter. That's about 400 feet. I'll just get the autopilot on, let it do the turn.
November 6063
Flaps up.
Echo. Contact Miami Center 132.35.
132.35, November 63 Echo. All right, 132.35 Miami Center. Miami Center, November 6063 Echo, 900 climbing 4,000 on the Largo 1 departure, flying heading 360.
November 6063 Echo, Miami Center. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 8,000. Altimeter 2987.
Climb and maintain 8,000, November 63 Echo. All right, 8,000, I'm messing that up. Let's try that again. All right, we're still runway heading though. Yaw damper came on with the autopilot. And I think we can close our cowl flaps now. I don't really know, don't know the total procedure here. Maybe we leave them on for the climb. And 2987 on the altimeter, so we'll update that. Pitot heat still off. It's 23 degrees Celsius out, so I'm just gonna leave the pitot heat off for now. It is hot. All right, we're flying heading 360, which is towards inlet, so that's a good heading. And let's go ahead and advance it to that. So I'll just do direct to inlet for now. Just so our HSI is looking better. There we go. Operative cowl flaps. Hey, this is pretty good for a $16.99 plane. Cowl flaps are still open. Look pretty cool. I like the liveries too. There's some good detail in these. Like, look at these little tiny lines, little patterns. You got like the, I mean, this is a pretty high quality livery. It's got a lot of detail in it. It's got some reflective surfaces. This metal part here is all reflective. I think the blue is also a little reflective there. And it's got this little like, almost like a checkerboard pattern on it. Pretty nice. I'm not upset.
November 6063 Echo. Contact Jacksonville Center 133.325. Have a good one.
133.325. November 63 Echo. See ya. All right, over to Jacksonville. Jacksonville Center, November 6063 Echo, 4,200, climbing 8,000, Largo 1 departure.
November 6063 Echo, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Let's try this. Ah. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, so inside the plane, it's cutting out pretty much everything. I can still hear the engine noise a little bit. We'll see if we hear any like alert sounds or anything like that. Does make it very, very quiet. It's cool that they have these. These are functional in some kind of way. At least you can click them, but I'm not sure. I'll need to get some internal lights on here. I'm not sure if we have any cabin air temperature. I'm not sure if that's anywhere. Okay, this is just that strobe light in the back, or that dome light. Okay, we got two reading lights here. Looks like maybe. Oh, okay, there. They both do work. Cool. I'm not really expecting it to have a cabin temperature. And where are integrated lights though? Like we have these lights, we have our landing light on. Oh, right here, instrument light. Ah, nice. And then we have a floodlight. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's right in front of me. And then yeah, we do have a separate attitude indicator, attitude and altimeter, airspeed indicator, like a little couple like G5s basically. All right, let's see if we get a breakout. Oh yeah, looks like we're about to. Stream sponsored by the Bose A10, 0% off. That would be awesome. Are those Bose noise canceling headphones? Nice, yeah. They assigned us a good altitude. I'm pretty impressed with this plane so far. I mean, we're climbing it at over 1,000 feet per minute at 85 knots, which isn't even VY. VY is 5 knots slower than that, but it's not letting me. I wonder if I can put that in now. No, it doesn't let me select a speed lower than 85, and we were getting like a little stall warning during that turn. So I'm not sure. Not sure exactly. It's slow. I mean, there's no way this is slower than the DA40 NG though, right? Vision jet for the win. How are you? Let's see, Overtie. Are you in the chat, Overtie? Where's Overtie at? Is he in front of us? Oh, he's right in front of us at 6,000 feet. So he's in the Overtie and Veerman are both in the DA62, and so is Babush, Babushka Noob, and Crisp are all in the DA62. How are you guys climbing right now? I was at about 1,000 feet per minute. True airspeed's 100 knots, about 100 knots, and 1,000 feet per minute for the climb. Are you guys getting similar performance in the 62? And this thing is supposed to have a 300 horsepower engine. All right, 13 degrees outside. I'm just going to leave the pitot heat off. Are we allowed to do that? It's yellow. All right, capturing our selected altitude. We still have our throttle at maximum. So we're at 96% load right now, just redlining it, yellow lining it here. 85 knots. Okay, 1,900 feet per minute. Wait, you're in? Oh, wait, Josh, you're in the DA50, right? You were climbing at 1,900. Maybe I was climbing faster than that before and I didn't look. But when I looked, it was like 1,050 feet per minute. Close cow flap. Yeah, I did close them. I closed them. I think I was at like 2,000, 3,000 feet. Closed them up. DA50. You were going 1,900 feet per minute? You got the hacks installed? What's going on? How are you climbing that fast? So what about you guys in the DA62s? Centaurus, 1,500 feet per minute. You kind of jacked it up. Oh, maybe your ground speed was higher. You weren't climbing at VY probably, or were you vertigo mod? No hacksaws. Probably light. Yeah, I am. Oh, that could be it. Yeah, I loaded it close to max. That's true. What Elaine's saying. Yeah, we loaded this up with 900 pounds of payload, and the max is 987. And I think our fuel was at 250 or 260, something like that. Michael says my RTX 3050 laptop GPU is going to explode on November 19th when Flight Sim 2024 comes out, and I hope not. I don't know. I mean, hopefully, we'll see what happens. I don't know how much detail we can expect, like from that trailer that they showed. I watched the Obsidian Amp video a little bit earlier today, looking at it, and he's just like, who knows how much detail is actually going to be in the world, in like throughout the whole world. Maybe they're just showing some areas where they like put in, like driftwood and rocks near the shoreline and grass, actual grass in there, and like tree bark and all that. I mean, if they do that globally, then yeah, all of our GPUs are going to blow up for sure. Might finally be 4090 time for me to be able to stream that stuff. Need a new GPU. It will be nice when we get to the point where they can share some of the expected system requirements. We'll see how it goes. Jocko says Black Square's next plane is the Lance Air Legacy. What is that? Lance Air Legacy? Lance Air 320, low wing, retractable gear composite monoplane. Is that the one? Oh, yeah, okay. This is a two-seater? Just looking over here at it. Lancer Legacy RG. Retractable. I can't tell it if it's it looks like a two-seater. Yeah. Huh. Wait, this doesn't have retractable gear. Oh, that's the FG. This is the RG, retractable gear version. That's going to be Black Square's next plane is a two-seater? That's pretty interesting considering most of the planes they've made are, what, at least four-seaters, right? Because they have, what, they have, like, King Air Baron, Caravan, the TBM. Wait, do they even have a four-seater? Did they do the Bonanza? So all of their planes pretty much have, like, 7, 8 seats, six plus seats. That's kind of interesting for them to make a two-seater. Maybe they saw that Just Flight Tomahawk and they're like, damn, this thing is awesome. Let's make something like that. Oh, the Bonanza, yeah. Bonanza seats 4, right? Man, why does this sim look so good right now? Looks like Flight Sim 2024. You can see the grass, actually. If you go to max resolution and put it on a 842-inch television, an OLED obviously, and then you zoom in with a magnifying glass in real life, hold a big magnifying glass, you can see the grass down there. 100%. They ever gonna call for you to go on course? Oh yeah, we're supposed to fly this way, aren't we? Oh, you know what they said? They did say climb via the SID, but they never cleared me directly. They never gave me lateral navigation. So that is kind of weird. Let's see, verify next fix.
November 6063 Echo. Please verify name of my next fix.
We're all here talking about stuff, and Sean's here talking about the flight that's in progress.
Going direct Bapo, then to a cake.
Oh, direct Bapo. Okay, I guess they didn't tell me. They said climb via the SID. Oh, no, I think it's my fault, right? Climb via the SID except maintain 4,000. That's telling me to fly the lateral route too, and I just didn't do that, so that's my fault again. I actually haven't had a climb via the SID instruction in so long.
6063 Echo. I show you going direct Bapo, then to a cake.
Direct Bapo, then a cake. Copy that. November 63 Echo. All right, let's turn the engine sounds off again. We got death metal or something playing in the background. All right, what are we at? 13 degrees. I just don't want to see this anymore, so I'll turn on the pitot heat. So I guess I'll pull it back. We're at I'll hit nav mode. I'll pull it back to the green range here, around 90%. Check the. I'm gonna check the website real quick for the DA50. What it says the cruise, 82% looks like the normal power. Bring it back to 82. At least in their specs, that's one of the speeds that they call out in their specs is 82% power. So, see what we get. So at 149 knots, yellow bar starts at 152 or something like that. We're going 172 true airspeed. How does that compare to what I wrote here? 181. 181 was the max speed. And then at these power settings from their website, it says it expects us to be at 172. It's exactly what it says on the website here. This is the DA50 RG specs page from Diamond, and right here is cruise speed at 82 at 14,000 feet though. But still 172 knots true airspeed. We're at 169 right now. So yeah, it seems to be pretty spot on with the specs, even though we're at a lower altitude. I'm pretty impressed with this thing. It's pretty cool. I think I would need to do like a side-by-side with like the DA40 in the sim to just see the climb performance and the speed. I feel like the DA40 is, I mean, on paper, it's supposed to be a bit slower. DA40 max speed is supposed to be, yeah, almost 30 knots slower. So if you do want a single engine plane, a single engine Diamond with retractable gear, I guess this is the only option for retractable gear Diamond. That's a single engine. But you know, we got the DA40 and the DA42 and the DA62. It's pretty cool. I mean, the only thing they could improve, I think, this plane is $16.99. This is probably one of the cheaper planes I've got recently. It's nice. I mean, it's flying as I expect it to. It's probably using the same model as a DA40 for the flight model. But we got the retractable gear. We got cow flaps, which is unique to it, I guess. And then, yeah, we're able to go like 30 knots faster. Kind of a nice DA40 alternative. So if you don't want to deal with a twin, I guess it's kind of nice not having the twin, just because even though the visibility and the Diamonds are kind of crappy because of the front here, at least you have a little more at the sides because you don't have the engines. The twin engines on the Diamonds are so huge right here, it takes up even more of your visibility, but takes it up. But yeah, pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I think the only thing that could make it better is this is basically the camera presets are good. There aren't too many of them. Like the only ones you really need in a Diamond are like 1 and 2. So they have those set up great. The hat works correctly. They have automated checklists somewhat working. There's a couple bugs there. Like I think if this is in the lower tier, like not in the Comanche level type of plane, but in the other bucket, like I don't think this is any worse than like the best Caronado planes. It'd be cool if it had some. It'd be, I don't even know, like the functional circuit breakers, do we really care if there are no failures? What's the point of functional circuit breakers, I think? I don't know, it's pretty cool. I like that we have a single engine Diamond with retractable gear, and I think the price is good. 17 bucks, pretty awesome. So I think this is really good for their first release. I just want a visible dog. I want a visible dog, and then I want those couple bugs with the automated checklist to be fixed, like where it doesn't turn on the engine master switch and it doesn't do the engine start. If it could do those both things to make the checklist work fully, that'd be a nice little improvement, little bug fix there. The liveries look awesome. The model is awesome. You can open all 3 doors. Pretty impressive, I think, for a first release. Not upset about it. Elaine says just a little slower than the DA62. Fuel consumption is pretty much the same as the DA40. It is, was it 8 or 9? Consumption at max range is 8 gallons per hour. Consumption at 60% power, 12,000 feet, 10.3 gallons per hour, according to the site. Right now, 82%, we're at 13.8. But if we got to climb higher, then I'm guessing we could get down towards 10 gallons per hour instead. So yeah, 12,000 feet. So consumption at max range is 8 gallons per hour. The DA40 consumption, let's see, max range. Looking it up. Fuel consumption 5.1 gallons per hour at 60% power. 8.2. No, that's the XLT. Yeah, the DA40 NG says 5.1 gallons per hour at 60%. So we would have to bring this up to see what it would get. I don't know that you would run it at 60%. Oh yeah, okay, no, you'd run it lower than that. Max range is at 45% power. Consumption, okay, consumption at 60% is 10. So yeah, I mean, it is taking, it's like almost double the fuel consumption from the 40 for its cruise settings. So definitely uses quite a bit more fuel. But I guess it comes down to, you know, how much faster you're going to get there, because it's like almost twice the horsepower as the DA40. The engine, it says it's the, let's see, according to Diamond, it has the Continental CD300 engine. CD300. Yeah, Jet A engine up to 3 horsepower. It's a 4-cylinder, it says. Yeah, 4-cylinder horizontally opposed diesel engine. Oh, no, wait. No, that's wrong. That's the CD230. Wait, why am I on the CD230 page when I typed in CD300? What's going on? It's got to... There's no way it's 4, right? CD300. 6-cylinder, yeah. 6-cylinder. I don't know why. Why did I typed in CD300 and ended up on a page with about the CD230? So yeah, 6-cylinder. Elaine says a single engine's bigger than the 2 from a DA62. Little more fuel efficient than a DA62. Yeah, gotta have the visible dog. That would be a huge improvement. That'd be a +1 star. I would say I think this deserves like a 4 out of 5 star. Considering the price, it's $17. 5 liveries. It's basically you can get a faster retractable gear DA40. And we don't really care about the fuel just because we're simming. It's pretty cool. I don't know why you would pick this over just flying the DA62, unless you really, really hate seeing the engines out the left and right side. You know, you want a little more visibility out of the left and right. Obviously, the front visibility always sucks in diamonds. I mean, I think what's good about it is just like, for people, like if you're looking specifically for a DA50, now we have one, so that's pretty rad. Especially for people if they're doing like real world training or anything like that, and they want something that matches what they're training in better. Probably more likely to be training in a single engine, right? Than somebody who's like going for their multi and flying in the DA42 or DA62. So it's cool if somebody's moving up from like a DA40 to a DA50 and now they can fly something in Microsoft Flight Sim with retractable landing gear. That's neat. It's not bad. I think a little insight, if they could do like, I always like simple state saving, but they probably don't want to do it without having a tablet. That's probably a ton of work. But yeah, I mean, without wear and tear, like what the state saving is really just going to be the switches, maybe the fuel and the payload, or maybe not the payload, maybe just the fuel. Can we open these in flight? No, we cannot. We're trying. Doesn't work. Am I just flying in a straight line? I'm not even paying attention. Where are we? Anyway, yeah, we've been talking so much, I'm not even flying. I will just get on course, and I'm a great pilot. Oh, my nav mode button doesn't work. Huh, my hardware nav mode button is not working. I remember hitting the nav mode button. Okay, yeah, let me try this. Heading. Okay, the heading button works. The nav button does not work. Altitude button does work. Okay, they need to fix the nav button as well. Everything but the nav button works. All right, there's another bug. The nav button, hardware button, does not work. All right, I'm gonna go 2x speed just to get back on. Actually, I'll go 4x speed to get on the course. So a couple bugs, not a big deal. All right, let's go 8x. Oh, worked on yours lifetime? Okay, let me double check my setting then. Maybe it's me. Okay, I have nav set as a button on my throttle. Oh, it's unbound. What? Okay, this is a me problem again. Autopilot. How did that happen? Toggle autopilot heading mode. VS mode. Localizer. Heading hold. Hey, where's nav? What the? Did they change the name of it? Yours worked too? Okay, Josh's worked too. Set autopilot nav select. Huh, nav 1 hold? Did they rename these? How long has this been how long? Did this happen in the last sim update and I didn't notice? Is it nav 1 hold? Yeah, that is it. Okay, that's toggling GPS on and off. Interesting. They must have changed the shortcut and I never rebound it.
November 6063 Echo, you're off course. Clear direct to Cake. Resume on navigation.
Cleared direct E-Cake, resume on navigation, November 63 Echo. They just now recognized I was off course. I was flying to the east side of Florida for like 30 minutes. All right, almost at E-Cake, electronic cake. Alright, almost on course. Switch over to 2x. Catching up to you guys. Yeah, I don't know when that shortcut's changed. Alright, GPS mode. Just gonna keep accelerating just to catch up to you guys, and then I'll go back to real time. All right, real time activated. Back on course like a great navigator. Oh, we can go outside. Dude, yes, I love when you can do this in a plane, actually. When you can use the internal camera and just go outside if you want. It's so cool to just to shimmy out like onto the wing and look around. Like it's really cool. I always like when you can do this, especially if you have differences in your volume in the plane and outside the plane. So when you go out, you're not hearing the super loud engine. You can just scoot to the side, get some cool angles without having to like switch your drone camera or something like that to get here. And then it's fixed to the plane, so the plane isn't bouncing around since you're in the like the pilot camera mode. Mrs. T-Fi, is that from Sim Effects, or do you have the smoke? Is there a smoke switch in the Navion? It looks like there's a smoke switch on it. It must be, yeah, because it doesn't look like a contrail. It's got to be the smoke switch. I guess this also solves the problem of bad visibility in the plane. Ah, now we can see everything. Might be a little hard to land from this camera position, but it's not the worst. Smoke switch, oh yeah. Looks pretty awesome from here. How it's like blending in with the clouds too. Pretty rad. Oh, and Icarus has theirs on too. All right, we're at 142, 164 knots, still true airspeed at 82%. I'm gonna bring it up to the max of the green. Looks like it's about 90% maybe. I mean, we're not gonna damage the engine or anything in this, so we could run it all the way up max power if we really want to. Here's 90% almost. All right, we are still on the departure procedure to Willon. Then we're going to Spring, Camjo. Oh yeah, we're not even going to Spring. We're exiting at Willon. Just go to the east. I haven't checked the external cameras yet. Let's see if they customize any. This is a pretty typical one for the fixed camera positions. Like the wing camera. I think these are all just the standard ones. Yeah, these all look familiar, like on the other Diamonds. Or on the DA40 at least. And I think the 62 has these same ones. Our GoPro camera angles. You can see the dog. This one I never quite understood why you'd watch this, use this camera angle, but there it is. Oh, that one's I think this is a unique one. This looks customized. It's better than staring at the tail. Another wing camera. It looks like they added a few. I guess this is good if you're looking for icing or something. Actually, it's got like good detail along the boots here. It's got like some like wear and tear kind of on them. It's a little like scuffed up. Cool. All right, we are 35 miles from Willon. And it was like ages ago that I generated the flight plan, so we were expecting runway 11 at Gainesville. And it still says 11 over on Navigraph. And there is an RNAV approach for 11 as well. So if we get the RNAV for 11, we have an LPV approach available. 300 feet AGL, 313 AGL for our decision altitude. That's the lowest we can go on that one. And then we're coming from the southwest, so it looks like we could either get Manzo or maybe just a Lowry for our initial approach fix. Here, we're coming from this direction. Maybe they'll have us cut to here, or maybe they'll just give us Lowry. They'll probably just vector us. And it says VFR, so we'll probably just get vectored onto the final approach course for 11. And speaking of Gainesville, let's get the ATIS 12715, 2715. I think with Beyond ATC, the monitor, yeah, we just tune out Foxtrot.
Wind 055 at 9er visibility 10. View clouds at 11,000. Temperature 28. 2.21. Altimeter 29090. Landing and departing runways 1107. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot.
All right, we got information Foxtrot. Wind 055 at 9. And altimeter's, wait, did they say, hold on, I gotta listen to that again. Why did, I wrote down 2009. That is very unlikely, right?
Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot.
Is it 28 or 2089? Or not 20?
Wind 055
Maybe
at 9 visibility 10.
Maybe 30? 3009?
Temperature 28. 2.21. Altimeter 2990. Landing and departing runways 11.
I was totally wrong. 2990.
Bird activity in vicinity of
Bird
airport.
activity. Oh man, this might be our first bird activity we've heard. And I wonder if that, I remember the Meridian got updated to simulate bird strikes if the ATIS is reporting bird strikes or birds in the vicinity. But yeah, we're not in the Meridian, so it doesn't matter. But I think that's the first I've heard bird strikes for a while. What's up, Low Tech? How do I like the DA50? It's pretty cool. I think this is a good plane, especially for how cheap it is. It's $16.99, $17 US. It's the first plane, I think, from this developer, Skyward Simulations. And overall, like, I mean, it feels like I'm just flying the DA40, which is fine. I'm guessing it doesn't have like a fully customized flight model or anything or sounds, but it has retractable landing gear, single engine. It's pretty fast.
Contact Jacksonville Center 127.8.
All right, 127.8. 127.8 November 6-3 Echo. All right, 127.8. Jacksonville Center. Jacksonville Center, November 6063 Echo 8000.
November 6063 Echo, stay altitude.
I just did. 8,000 November 63 Echo.
November 6063 Echo, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Yeah, and all the diamonds have this horrible visibility with like the sides here and here, like all of them, so it doesn't surprise me. I don't think it's not in their control that the plane was designed that way, so yeah. Yeah, I think this is like on par with any other like 4.5 star marketplace plane that doesn't have failures, or you know, it's not going to be competing with something like the Comanche for realism. Few things are, but I think for their first release, and if you put it in the bucket of planes like Coronado and maybe even like Microsoft collab planes, I think it's up to those standards. It doesn't have any functional circuit breakers, but in my opinion, unless there are failures, like I don't really care about these. I guess if you're doing like real world, like simulating like a CFI might pull a breaker or something, like maybe that matters to you. But for me, like I'm either picking a plane that has no failures in wear and tear, and therefore I don't expect any circuit breakers to work, or a plane that has all of those things, failures, wear and tear, circuit breakers that work. So it's just one way or the other. Like I'm not expecting that level of detail on a plane that's $17. It's got 5 liveries that are really detailed. It's a custom model. You have 3 doors that can open, which is cool. It's got cowl flaps, which I don't know if they're unique just to the DA50, but we got cowl flaps here that are functional. Retractable landing gear and a single engine Diamond, which is, I don't think we've had that before in Microsoft Flight Sim. So yeah, it's definitely filling the gap of, you know, the hole of not having a plane with those things. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think this is good for people that specifically want a single engine Diamond with retractable landing gear. Now you have it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. DA40, oh, the 40 NG has a better view out of the front. Oh, really? Wait, the oh, right, that's right. Yeah, only the 62 has this, right? This is from the 62. Yeah, the 40 is better. So I guess that is a downside. I think this will just be useful to people that are specifically wanting a DA50, right? Like if they specifically want this plane, well, now they have it. And I don't think they're there aren't even many major problems. Like, the only problem I found was in the automated checklist stuff, using the assisted automatic checklist things. Yeah. Besides that, I think it's pretty solid. And I could see flying this if you don't want to fly a twin and you want something that's as fast as like the 42 and the 62, that you would pick this with its like super big engine that it has. Here, for people that weren't here earlier, I'll flash the stats again. These are from the Diamond site, so I just copied them. So yeah, for single engine, it's quite a bit more powerful. Climbs a little higher, goes a bit faster, climbs a bit faster, and it's bigger, takes one more passenger. I should have put the range in there. I didn't look up the range. Anyway, yeah. For people that are enjoying like the twins, though, I don't think there's a point to getting this one. But yeah, anybody that's like, I want a single engine retractable Diamond, here it is. Okay, select approach. Oh, Jeremy says, have I been able to get vertical speed to work? I assume it'll work. Here, let's go 7,000 feet vertical speed. Yeah, nose up works, nose down works. Looks right. Go back to altitude holds. Where's my... There it is. Almost never click the button for altitude hold. Yeah, vertical speed seems fine. Now, let me just put in the visual for runway 11. That's what we were expecting. Actually, sorry, I'll put in the RNAV. And let's pick... I'll pick Lowry. Manzo is a possibility. And I believe it said no... We're not going to need the reversal. Even Manzo, if we're at Manzo down here, there's no procedure turn there. So if we're coming in even more from this direction to the left, then we definitely won't need one here at Lowry. So we'll say no to the reversal. From those barrel minimums. Interested to see if we get any minimums callouts or anything like that. I don't know if those are for every plane with a G1000, but 460 on the barrel minimums. All right, top of descent, 9 minutes. And that's going to the airport first, right? So let's get that top of descent will be sooner. We remove the en route airport. There we go, 4 minutes. Oh, you got it now, Jeremy? Maybe you just didn't move the selected altitude first. If you didn't change this number. Josh says, Beyond ATC gave me vectors so you could see the airport and then cleared you to land. No lining up. Oh, they just directed you straight to the airport and just told you. Did they tell you like visual approach then? Or do they think it's, or did they try to pass you off to like a CTAF frequency? It says it has a tower frequency daytime, so it should assume the tower's operation, or his tower's open. Visual 11. I just put in the RNAV just so we have some more to go off of. It's the RNAV for 11's got an LPV approach. I'm kind of getting like the same vibes flying this. I mean, this is faster, but for some reason, actually, I don't know that I can compare it. I'm thinking about the Tomahawk for some reason, but the Tomahawk I think doesn't it have wear and tear? I want to get back on the Tomahawk at some point. It's so slow, but the features in it were so good. It like very much reminded me of like the Comanche and the FS Reborn planes. I feel like it was like just as good, like had wear and tear, circuit breakers, all that.
Heading, descend and maintain 2000, altimeter 29990 Gainesville Airport, landing runway 11.
Descend and maintain 2000, we'll expect runway 11, November 63 Echo. All right, 2000.
November 6063 Echo, contact Jacksonville approach 118.175.
118.175, November 63 Echo. All right, Jacksonville approach. And we're going to start our descent. Vertical speed. What's our ground speed? 163. 163 times 5. 800. Actually, it might have its own. Do those engine sounds sound stock? I don't think they are. The frequencies seem like much lower than I remember in the Diamond, like that lower frequency of the engine spooling down, kind of. I don't know. I don't know if they're custom or not. It's been a bit since I've flown the DA40. Maybe I might have the DA40s. I'd have to look through what I have from the marketplace, but I have purchased some sound replacement packs on the marketplace. I might have bought the one for the DA40 if it exists. That's a possibility that I have a custom sounds from the marketplace from the Diamond for the 40, and then haven't heard it since I bought it. All right, they said present heading, and we turned anyway, so maybe they'll yell at me because I had the approach. I had the approach in there. 2990. What was our previous heading there? We can't tell because it removed it. I guess we could just aim it this direction. That's kind of the direction we were going, and go back to heading mode. You saw nothing, ATC? I don't know what the exact heading was. But it was this direction. Just 360? Might have been 360. All right, they said to expect a visual, but we got the RNAV loaded up with the minimums here, 460. And let's see, tower is 11955. Put that in standby. 11955. There we go. That is set. They gave us 2990 on the altimeter. I set that. They did confirm runway 11. That is also set. We have information Foxtrot already. What other runways did they have? Because the winds are reported at 055 at 9. Yeah, runway 7 would have been better, but it's only 4,000 feet. So I guess they're giving us the second best runway with a much longer runway. But we could have done runway 7. Wind said 055 at 9er. And then runway 11, Pappy's on the left. Runway lights. 29 has all the big lighting system on it. Okay. We're going down to 2,000 feet. Oh, not a crosswind on 11? Okay. Sweet. Thanks for the PyRep, Josh. Justin says, I think the 50 has the Boris audio. Oh, is it custom? Or is the Boris is it built in, or am I hearing it because I got the add-on maybe? I'm not sure if it's custom because I haven't flown the Diamond in a while, and I didn't notice anything about custom sound or model, or obviously it's a custom model. I didn't see that mentioned in the marketplace description, so I wasn't sure. Oh, built in, saw it in the forums. Nice. Yeah, it does sound like good quality engine audio, but I'm not super familiar with like how the DA40 sounds. It's been a while. Why does the Sims look so good right now? I swear we're running Flight Sim 2024 right now. Man, that trailer, by the way, that they showed with all of the mission stuff, like the career mode, They're really emphasizing the career and aviation thing, aren't they? Yeah, I mean, it's making me less skeptical that it's going to be like an actual career mode. Like maybe there are a lot of missions to fly. Maybe it's like a huge mission pack covering all those different things. I don't know. Hope the missions can be done in multiplayer. That would be so cool, yeah. If you're flying around and you see like a wildfire and you see somebody flying by and dumping water on it while you're flying past, how cool would that be? Yeah, that would be so awesome. That is what 2024 is all about. I mean, it is pretty much what they've been showing off, right? Like the whole time, that's what they're saying is all the career mode stuff. I mean, the stuff they showed with like the grass detail and the tree bark and the foliage and the like the driftwood and rocks and stuff near the shoreline of some of those clips looks really, really good too. Are they going to Vectro soon? But yeah, I mean, they need something functional, right? It can't just be like, hey, new graphics, better graphics, guys. I mean, I'm really excited if they just have a whole like career mode system and you have like, you know, achievements and it tracks your progress in each career type, you know, and you can move from one to the other, like decide which ones you're going to do in what order. Maybe try to master one and then move on to another. Oh, Justin says Orbex's listing for the plane list the Boris audio works in their listing. Oh, nice. Thanks for looking that up. Yeah, it sounds good. That's why I was like, just when I pulled the power back when we started our descent, I was like, that sounds higher quality than I expected. So that's kind of neat. Then you're not only getting you're not only getting a faster single engine Diamond with retractable landing gear, but you're also getting a custom engine sounds and everything for it, which is pretty cool. I mean, for $17, I think they did a good job choosing that price. All right, 2,300 feet or 2,400. We're descending 2,000. We haven't heard from ATC. We're just drifting off. Maybe they'll give us a vector here soon. Wait, what? Announce on frequency? Did I not announce I was on the frequency?
Jacksonville, November 6063.
Did I think I messed up. I'm so out of it.
7,900 with information Foxtrot.
I'm messing up everything.
November 6063 Echo, Jacksonville approach. Altimeter
I'm just going to turn.
0, expect the visual approach runway 11.
Expect visual runway 11, November 63 Echo.
November 6063 Echo, turn right, heading 105, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 27 miles.
Turn right, heading 105, November 63 Echo. Hi says you can co-pilot with anyone who has a connection.
November 6063 Echo, turn left, heading 110.
11? That's a right turn. Heading 110, November 63 Echo. Heading 110, okay. How does one even develop a plane like this and sell it for so low? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the interior, the model looks all custom, right? The panel seems mostly like the other Diamonds, but at the same time, it's got like the custom climate control stuff here. 3 doors is, I think, yeah, 3 doors that all open. I think this is impressive for a $17 plane for sure, with the custom audio and yeah. I don't think it's gonna, like, unless people just want another Diamond in their collection. I think it's gonna be good for people that, yeah, obviously like specifically want a DA50. So they maybe they're flying the DA40 full time and they're like, I wish I had something a bit faster. They can just upgrade to the DA50 and have retractable landing gear. Kind of nice if they don't want to fly a twin. But yeah, we have the Cows DA40 too, and the DA60 too as well. So. Now we can do our little shift to see the airport. There we go. Yeah, it's too bad that this is the interior, has this giant blocking part of the airframe here. Just like the DA62. All right, what's our gear speed? 162 for gear. Okay, we can, so pretty much if we're in the green band, we can extend the gear. And then the flaps are 133, 121. All right, we're expecting them to send us off to tower soon.
November 6063 Echo. Airport is at your 12 o'clock 19er miles. Report the field in sight.
Yeah, I mean, it's over there, right? Okay, altitude hold is happening. Field in sight, November 63 Echo.
November 6063 Echo.
Yeah, I see the lights.
Approach runway 11.
Cleared visual approach runway 11, November 63 Echo. All right. 1700 by the FAF is our RNAV. Oh, don't forget to transfer fuel. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't do that the entire time either. Yep. Fuel transfer on. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice improvement if I had the fuel imbalance. Forget which plane do I... was it the Comanche? There was a plane I was flying for a bit that had a fuel imbalance that saved me every single time when I saw the indicator, when I saw the warning for the fuel imbalance. But yeah, we have like an empty left tank and a full right tank right now. Yeah, right tank is full. Left tank has 5 gallons in it. All right, Mrs. T-Fi, nice to see you. Thanks for giving us the little air show. Smoke trail in the Navion looks rad. It's cool I can see it in multiplayer. I don't know if they updated it for multiplayer or not. Maybe it was always that way.
November 6063 Echo. Contact Gainesville Tower 119.55. Take care.
119.55, November 63 Echo. All right, Gainesville Tower, and then we'll be on with the grounds, 21.7. Gainesville Tower, November 6063 Echo, visual, runway 11.
November 6063 Echo, Gainesville Tower, wind 055 at 9er, runway 11 clear to land.
Runway 11, clear to land, November 63 Echo. When Sim Update 15 came out, when Sim Update 15 came out, everyone could see it. Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It'd be fun to all fly around with with our smoke trails on. I mean, there were 2 of you back there with it on, so it was pretty cool. Cool to see it. What's up, Big Mac? Big Mac says any thoughts on say Intentions versus Beyond ATC? They're just different products, but I think everybody should buy Beyond ATC because it's very affordable. It's only $30. It is a very, very. It's a hugely better Microsoft Flight Sim ATC replacement. And if you want like all the crazy bells and whistles with like kind of like the more cutting edge, bleeding edge, what can you do with the AI experience, then Say Intentions is the one. But they're just different. Beyond ATC is like what we need Microsoft Flight Sim ATC to be. And so I think everybody should get Beyond ATC. You can just pay $30 one time and get it. I think it's kind of a no-brainer purchase if you want good ATC. And then for those that can afford it, generally I prefer Say Intentions, but there are just because I love playing around with all the bells and whistles, like I love hearing the multiplayer chatter. I love using the tour guides and stuff that they have. It's pretty fun. I like that you can say anything at all to the AI and it'll really try to process it and give you a reasonable response. Whereas Beyond ATC, there's like a list of things you can say and things you can reply with, you know. But they're both great for different reasons. What's nice about Beyond ATC too is if I don't feel like talking right now in Say Intentions, my only option is to either like type my response, otherwise I have to talk. Whereas with Beyond ATC, you can just click buttons or you can turn on the autopilot or the co-pilot for auto responses and auto frequency tuning and that stuff. So it's really nice too. All right, let's get the gear down. Flaps 1 is 133. I don't have the wind indicator on here yet. There we go. Run it all locally. Yeah, how much space did that take? I have a feeling that running ChatGPT and all that stuff locally would take a massive amount of processing power and storage. I don't know. I'll leave it to the experts. All right, flaps 1 can go down. We're under 133. We can do flaps 2 as well, under 121. Full flaps. Who's landing right in front of us? See their lights right in front of us?
500.
Oh, Justin says he built one. You can talk to a co-pilot, have it adjust settings. That's cool. And passengers too. The bot no worky. It's probably just slow. I mean, one of the reasons I love Say Intentions is the multiplayer part. Like it's blurring the lines between VATSIM and like an offline ATC. So I think that's what's really cool about it. What I love about both of them is how good they both are at speech recognition. Like it pretty much always understands me, which is great. And I think a lot of people with like non-American accents, like American English accents or British English accents, also seem to have a lot of success with the voice recognition, which is amazing. That it can understand people with all sorts of accents. I just realized I'm very fast. Oh, did I just go into... Is this ever reverse? I didn't even check if it had a beta range. Good thing we got the longer runway. Yeah, that's definitely sounds like a custom sound with the wheels hitting the ground too. But they lower the price to Say Intentions at $20. Yeah, I mean, you know that they want to do that as much as we want it for sure.
November 6063 Echo. Exit right at Charlie.
Exit right at Charlie, November 6063 Echo. Is this Charlie? I hope this is Charlie. This is Echo 3 actually, so I don't. This is not a custom. This isn't custom scenery, so it doesn't necessarily know the intersection names or the taxiway names.
November 6063 Echo.
Flaps up, parking brake.
121.7.
Strobe off. Over to ground 121.7, November 63 Echo. Fuel transfer still. I can probably turn that off now. How much did we get transferred? Oh, way too much. Whoa, it transferred the fuel way faster than I thought it would. All right. 121.7 for ground. Gainesville ground, November 6063 Echo, clear of runway 11. Ready to taxi to GA parking.
November 6063 Echo. Welcome to Gainesville Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Need assignment.
November 6063 Echo. Say again ramp number.
Any ramp.
November 6063 Echo. Ramp 11 taxi via Alpha.
Ramp 11 taxi via Alpha, November 63 Echo. Yeah, it doesn't know the it just doesn't know the taxiways here. That is like one thing about Say Intentions. It's really cool. Like their taxi tuner feature is crazy. I think on their stream today they said they have over 600 airports that have been hand corrected now by people. Which yeah, it's just awesome. The consumers were winning all the time because of two companies working on AI. It's great. See Lake Pilot's coming in. We can see his landing. The rest of us are already down. Yeah, this is not custom scenery here, so that was a very long landing. The sound on touchdown was awesome. Yeah, it's definitely custom sounding. Feels like I'm like running what is it, like what's that realism one? FS Realistic? Yeah, ChatGPT coming down in price. Yeah, when, what was it, ChatGPT 4 Omni or whatever came out, Say Intentions on their stream, they said that they like implemented it right away and it cut down the response time pretty significantly. And they said that once they do some like financial analysis, they'll figure out how much they can lower the prices by. They also said that they would take care of people that paid for an annual subscription and, you know, do something for them. Maybe they'll credit them a month or something like that. Which is really cool of them to even acknowledge that. And then they did say though, you know, they use a lot of different AI services. It's not just ChatGPT. You know, they have whatever is generating the audio files and probably a couple other ones. So if I were to guess, it'd come down by like a maximum of $5 a month. Like maybe they can get it down to 25 if we're lucky. I don't think we can expect 20 yet though. But yeah, I mean, it's just what everybody kind of has been chatting about since it came out is just like, you know, the reality is that it's expensive right now, but it will come down over time like technology does. All right, Lake Pilot, no pressure. I mean, you can't do any worse than I did. I landed at like the middle of a 7,000 foot runway, like halfway down, so be easy. If he's in the red livery, then he's gonna win anyway. Beyond ADT uses 11 labs. I like the sound of both of them. I think usually I like the Beyond ATC voices better, especially the premium ones are really good. But the Say Intentions ones, they've been adding more. I think even globally they added a bunch more recently, which is cool. Yeah, I mean they're just all gonna get better over time. I don't want to pay for the premium voices in Beyond ATC though. It's kind of expensive, but they do sound really good. The basic ones are good enough for me. Like I care more about the accuracy than the voices, and I care less about the quality of the voices as I do the variety of voices. Like they could have, if they had 100 voices that all were like a 4 out of 10 in terms of quality, I would enjoy that better than 10 voices or 20 voices at like a 10 out of 10 quality. Like, I just want the variety of, you know, just different types of sounding voices. I think that's more important to me, just because I want it to seem like I'm talking to different people every time, and especially every time I fly, like from day to day, I feel like I hear a lot of the same voices over and over again. But yeah, I mean, they'll add more in time. I'm pretty stoked about, I mean, I was already stoked about Flight Sim 2024, but I think it's cool that we got another trailer where, well, we have a date now, right? November 19th. That's awesome to have a date. And it's, I don't know, it's telling that they're showing more career stuff. The whole trailer is focused about your aviation career, you know, so I really hope they went all out and they're making some huge career progression system within the sim itself. I think that would be really cool. And you have, if they have shared cockpit as well, if we get shared cockpit and a decent career mode, and yeah, I agree, it would be awesome if we can see that stuff in multiplayer. Like, we're flying along and we see somebody landing a helicopter on a building and we see people getting in it, or, you know, like somebody's doing a firefight, like a water dump on a fire, dumping water on a fire. That stuff, like, it would be so cool if you're flying, you can see that in the distance, like somebody doing that nearby. Rudy's asking if I tried the on-air partnership yet. I have not. I did watch that stream earlier today, though, for a little bit. And it's cool. I just haven't been using on-air company lately. But yeah, they say Intentions added a feature, like a partnership with On Air Company. They added some features where if you're flying with On Air Company, you can ask ATC about, I don't know if it's ATC or the intercom. I think it's ATC. But you can ask them for information about like the FBOs, like the fuel available at your destination. You can ask them for information about your required like passenger and cargo count for your current mission, you know, and they'll verify your load. Stuff like that, your payload information, like how many passengers, how much cargo, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I just haven't, I always pull up that random flight finder now. But I think that, yeah, On-Air Company is great if you are like, if you're really flying a lot, it's really good. I just haven't been flying like every day. You just have to be committed to what you do in On-Air Company. If you're committed to doing on-air, then it's kind of unbeatable. But if you're more casual, like I've been to, like, yeah, I think it's a bit much for the casual pilot. Nice view of that truck. Just want to make sure nobody else is coming in. I see, oh, I don't know if Doberman's flying with. He's at 40,000 feet. Yeah, it looks like we're all down. Oh, did Babushka change planes? Looks like he's coming down right now. He's pretty high, but he's coming in. What's the DGF? I don't even know what that is. Tigger says you're going to get an hour of info from Jorg and Seb. Oh, at FS Expo. Yeah, that'll be great. I wish I could make it. I can't. It's not realistic for me to make it. Maybe I'll go to the next one, or if there's a different expo or a different flight sim thing near me. I know FS Expo is the big one. I went to the San Diego one a few years back. But yeah, it would be cool. If I did not have obligations the night before and wasn't taking care of the dog while my girlfriend's out of town, I would be there. I think I'll wake up on Saturday not in shape to drive or fly to Vegas, even though it's a quick flight. I'll just be like, I need Pedialyte. I need electrolytes and more sleep, and sleep until 2 p.m. That'll probably be the reality after playing in the show. Oh, it's the glide. You're in a glider? What's going on? Weren't you in something different earlier? Beautiful. Oh no. You had crash damage on. Rip. He made it though. I think you could walk away from that. No problem. They're streaming the Microsoft sessions. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll definitely watch that. Yeah, that'll be cool. Maybe, I've never done like watching someone else's stream on my stream before, you know, like live. Sometimes people like that. So I watch plenty of that, but anyway. All right, overall, I think as far as the marketplace goes, like I think I would rate this plane 4 out of 5. Maybe it's 5 out of 5. You know what? I think 5 out of 5. Putting it in the category of like Coronado planes and like the Microsoft planes and the Sobo planes, I think maybe it deserves 5 out of 5 because the sound, having the custom sound pack is awesome. That's like that's stuff that people would pay for separately from the plane. And they would probably pay like $10+ just for that sound pack, but it's included in the plane, and the plane itself is only 17 bucks. I'm just going to give it a 5 out of 5. I'm going to rate it that because this is their first release. I think the only bug I found was with the automated checklist where it doesn't flip the engine master switch and doesn't press the engine start. Like if they can fix those two things, and as a bonus, it would be like 6 out of 5 if we could see our co-pilot. So any of us that have the dog could see our dog. It'd be cool if there was a way, like maybe they could bake it into a switch somewhere, you know, like make one of the circuit breakers pressable and it could say like co-pilot or something since these aren't functional, or like over here, like you click this and it'll show or hide the co-pilot. That'd be really, really cool. I just love the details of being able to see the co-pilot. This thing is rad though. Oh, I didn't open the cowl flaps on landing, but we have the cowl flaps, which I haven't seen in a Diamond before, so there they are. Cowl flaps, retractable landing gear, all the doors and storm windows open. Looks like the quick shutdown works. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's awesome. It's cool to have retractable gear, single engine Diamond in the sim now. Not upset. How do I do the fuel transfer? Oh, it's a little turn switch here. You just hit this on or off. It's going to transfer from the right engine to the left engine, I guess. Yeah, it only draws from the left engine, I believe. So you have to turn on the fuel transfer, and that'll transfer fuel from the right to the left engine. I wasn't watching it, so I ended up imbalancing it the other direction. But yeah, all you have to do is just click that once right there to turn it on. I don't know if they can get things like I didn't do the approach, so I'm not sure if the minimum callouts work in this or not. That'd be a cool addition, but I mean I don't know. $16.99 PC and Xbox. I think it's a good deal, but I also recognize this is probably only for people that are like, hey, I really want a retractable. I really want a DA50 because you have the DA62 similar speed. You have maybe the Cow's DA40. 42 similar speed. The DA40 is a bit slower, but I don't know, it's cool. If you're flying the DA40 a lot and you want something with retractable gear that's a bit faster, I think it's a good option. I mean, it's your only option if you want to stay single engine Diamond. But yeah, pretty rad. Very nice. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to eat some dinner. I'm definitely going to play some more Destiny tonight. I'm going to practice more music tonight. I'll probably be on Saturday. Sorry we didn't do the group flight last weekend, but I'm down to do that this weekend, most likely. So I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord. Is it worth it over the other Diamonds? I would say, I forget the price of the Cows. I think the best option for a Diamond, if you want, I think the Cows has like, does the Cows have failures? I don't think the Cows does it have failures? I think you're going to have to base it off which one has the features. I think the Cows has functional circuit breakers, but I don't think it has like wear and tear and failures. But it probably is the best Diamond, is the Cows, if you, the DA42. Because the 62 is stock, the 40 is stock. I think there's an enhancement mod you can get for free for the DA40 on flightsim.to. And then this just came out, so this is the DA50. And this also does not have functional circuit breakers or wear and tear or failures. Oh, the cows is going to get them eventually. Yeah, I doubt that we're going to see failures eventually or wear and tear in this plane eventually. I'm guessing this is kind of the final version we're going to get. I could be wrong. I have no idea. The developer is new, so I don't, as far as I can tell, this is their first release. So, yeah, I have no idea. But I think most people would probably say that the cows is the best one, but it is a twin. I think this is just a good option if you're flying the DA40 a lot and you want something that's faster, and it'll give you retractable landing gear, and you'll feel at home in it. I'm sure. Like I just, it feels like just like the DA40, just you have gear and cow flaps, and it's faster, 300 horsepower engine, so it's kind of nice. I still, my favorite plane is still going to be the Meridian, probably for a long time, but because it has wear and tear and all the goodies. But this is pretty cool. I like it. All right, dudes. Thanks for flying along. And sorry my schedule's been a little different lately, but hope to see you guys on Saturday. Probably do a group flight then, and I'll keep you guys updated in Discord. Keep debating the Meridian. It's, if you fly GA, I think it's 100% the best plane. If you want, especially if you want glass cockpit. If you want a G1000 and you want all the bells and whistles, in my opinion, the Meridian is the best plane, 100%. It's got its own mini GSX. Like you get a fuel truck that comes and refuels you. You have passenger SUV or a car comes up and drops the passengers off and their luggage. Can't see the passengers. I hope they add that eventually. But it's got full wear and tear, failures. As much as like filling up the tire pressure, it's in there. The tablet is great. You can see your dog in it too, right? I'm pretty sure you can see your dog and co-pilot. I think the Meridian is like the best GA plane in the game. It's incredible. They added bird strikes recently. Like, it's crazy. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Good night, Josh, Justin, Jewel, Kimmy, Mr. Anderson, Lifetime, Ken, Tigger, Rudy. Good to see y'all. Justin says appreciative. Oh, I'm sold. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think the Meridian is like as good as the Comanche, except it's a glass cockpit. It is so awesome. I love that plane. And if you want, Justin, I have probably like unlimited hours of live stream replays you can go through. So if you just go through like almost any of my, especially any stream that was on a Tuesday, I'm probably flying the Meridian, and I probably put Meridian in the title. Just go and watch through some of those and watch me do the startup and do the fuel and the passengers. You can watch endless replays of me doing it before you decide to purchase. But yeah, it's still my favorite plane. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you guys on Saturday, hopefully. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. And yeah, nice time in DA50. All right, guys, have a good one. See ya.